Hey guys, it is Sunday and I decided that on Sundays we're gonna do demo reviews. You really liked the very first video which I did, the demo review, and I see that you really liking the idea of having series like this, so every Sunday we're gonna do demo review. And in this one we're gonna talk about Cheaper and actually him playing on Silver Elite Master rank. The main problem for you, it is definitely how you hold your crosshair. In here you're trying to check is someone impaired and your crosshair is way too low. Like when you pre-aim the positions where there is a potential enemy, there might be potential enemy, you need to aim actually in a place where he will peek from. You cannot peek, you cannot aim in this position, in this sort of way, because when he will peek, and he will be in there, you are forced to flick not only horizontally but as well vertically. So mixture of those two, like you will have to go up and to the side, and mixture of those two, like it's way harder to do and it's harder flick to achieve than just do simple flick to the side, left or right. So I recommend you to hold your crosshair higher, especially at the right positions where you might think that someone will peek from. So you need to get into the habit that you can hear enemy in here and right away you pull in your crosshair to the really good position, you see. Even though he jumped and you leg shot him in the middle of the air, which is hilarious. But you had your crosshair on really good level, and if you stand in there, that would be definitely close to the head level. So you was able to pull it, and you memorized by like probably you didn't even think about this, but you pulled to the head level right away. But then you're going back to this routine, you see? You're looking at the ground. Why? There is no reason to pull your crosshair down. If someone will peek in here, you are again forced to flick and go up and to the side. Not even saying that there is like really low chance that someone gonna be on this side of the road. So you should have your crosshair right away on the barrels. On that, what you just did later on, like, oh yeah, after some few strafes, you decided to pull crosshair there. So your crosshair need to be all the time up and all the time on the head level. And the reason behind it is that in Counter-Strike is built in a in a silly sort of way, but it's really beneficial for this sort of play. So let me stop it and look at your enemy. Even though he's really far away, he is standing on the same ground level as you. So if you would have crosshair on his head level and you will pull just to the left, it will be as well on a head level of your teammates, because that's how Counter-Strike is built. That doesn't matter on what sort of distance your enemy is, head level gonna be always in the same place. So you need to just figure out for yourself actual positions, actual levels on the certain parts of the map where you should hold your crosshair, and just keep it on this level, because in 90% or 95% cases there will be an enemy's head. So on long you need to just get, like, if you're on the beginning you need to focus on it and keep holding it up, but later on it will become something what is automatic for you, and you will be pulling your crosshair up constantly in different places on a different levels, just because you will be head level for a certain part of the map. So that is the second thing. And I've seen you using flashes, nades, smokes and everything, like doesn't matter which kind of nade. Really nice. I can see that you know something, like how to use it. You got that feeling already when to use what. But you got some rounds like this one where you're actually wasting 4 nades on the mid gate, missing both flashes, and at the end of the day you didn't even decide to go there. You just went away, probably because you missed flashes and you were aware of that there's no point of pushing. So yeah, you need to avoid sort of things like this. I recommend you going on a just offline game for 5-10 minutes. That's enough. Go to the middle of the dust and choke from few nades and get that feeling from which part of the middle, you can throw decent flashes. And yeah, it will take you like 5-10 minutes, and you will know straight away what flashes from where you can throw on what height, and that will be absolutely enough. So we will jump to CT because I've seen that you really like to hold bomb site B, which is great. It is really nice for we don't really want first round, we want second round. It is really nice for playing MMs. There are some positions which are beneficial to playing MMs and carrying the game. Actually, holding B is great because B is really hard to retake. So if you believe in yourself, you can just constantly try to defend it. And if they will take A is slightly easier to retake. So you put yourself in a good situation, on a good spot. And in here, you are playing force buy, which is really nice. It's good to play force buy on a second round, considering that your enemy will play SMGs with Kevlars most likely, or pistols. As we can see, I don't know for what reason, dual Berettas, but whatever. In any case, I'm not commenting on that. But yeah, most likely they're gonna play SMGs, so you need to have that head armor on the second round for the force. And on B, you should have always one smoke. Doesn't matter, like, even if that is a simple force, you actually invest in money, a lot of money on that force, wasting like, I don't know, what was that, 1 point something? But you need to use that 650 which you got left. You had exactly enough money to buy Kevlar with helmet, pistol, and smoke, and that's what you should go for. So remember, when you're playing force buy, go for that helmet. Of course, if you are aware that they're gonna play AKs only, even in full rounds, you can go for Kevlar without helmet on CT side. CT side, that's the only place where you can play without helmet and be not punished for it at all. Simply seeing that, I don't know, 5 of them survived last round, there will 2 operas and 3 AKs. There is no point of buying Kevlar in this situation. Like, there is really small disadvantage. Even knowing that if they will fail full autoing you with AK, they will change to the pistol, which is already probably greater pistol than Glock because they have money, they survived the round, so they will buy decent pistols. So you're not getting punished as much as you would get punished on T side without helmet. So on CT side, playing without helmet, it's a great idea, but not in a first buy and not on a second round like you did in here. Get that helmet, because every single time try to think, will they have SMGs or will they have powerful weapons which will get me with one tap anyways. So just ask yourself that question before you will buy stuff. And remember that you need to have smokes. And I think you need to focus as well on crossing. Maybe on silver ranks that will be not such a big problem. I'll speed up a little bit. But when you cross, you can flash or ask your teammate to... yeah, you're picking really often without even smoking in here. That's an eco round, but I've seen you doing that. The first problem for you is that you're crossing without even a jump, flash, or whatever. You see, you just simply walk through. And for people on my sort of rank, it is really easy to get flick shot through the door. Like, I would be able to headshot you if you will not even jump over. And I can see you do this constantly, just walk through. And sometimes the other problem is that you do not smoke and you're positioning yourself like this, or sometimes even more exposed, which is not really good. So yeah, I'll just go through a few passes through the door, but you kind of get my idea. You see, you constantly, and this time you even got hit. So it's really nice that you're smoking off. Smokes are really important in here. But when you are not smoking off, please get like more safe angles and do not pick so hard as you do. I've seen you die in some runs just because of that, because you peaked with, like, if you peak from this weapon, like with this weapon from platform, and there will be someone with AK, there is no chance for you to kill him. Like, literally so low chance that it would have to be, I don't know, double headshot probably, or even more than that, because of the distance. So remember that you got a UMP. If you got a UMP, you need to stay on closer distance, or maybe if you are a super like god of aim with UMP, then okay, you can be on platform, but then don't stay so exposed as you were, like maybe behind the barrels crouching or something like that. So that would be all what I got for you, man. I really like the fact that you throw in a lot of nades, especially on CT, and you use them really properly. Of course, work a little bit more on them. And crosshair placement, 100%, it will improve your kill ratio and will improve your gameplay in no time if you will just hold your crosshair properly in every single place. So yeah, definitely crosshair placement, man, and just keep it up and focus a little bit on buys, like I pointed out previously. That will be all, and see you guys on next one.